Welcome, friends. Jen here. Hi there, everyone. Happy Monday. It is Monday afternoon, and I'm coming at you here from Team NESIT. I am going to give people a few minutes to see if I can get some people to log in on their lunch hour. My name's Jen. I'm a health and fitness coach, and we're going to talk about taking baby steps to help you reach those goals today. We're going to see if anyone's going to log on here maybe on their lunch hour. I have a question for you. Did you ever try to set some goals for yourself only to be paralyzed because you feel overwhelmed with where do I go, how do I make these changes, what do I do? Well, if that's you, certainly I have been there myself. I'm going to share some tips with you on how you can overcome that overwhelm and break things down so that you're just taking baby steps when you're working on those goals. So hi friends, thank you everyone who's joined so far. My name's Jen and I'm a health and fitness coach, and I help people overcome their excuses. I share our simple tips for living a healthy lifestyle so that they can do those same things themselves. Start to put themselves first, realize there's no excuse too big, and that we can do these things, simple things every day to live that healthy lifestyle. So that's a little bit about me. Today we're going to talk about goal setting, and as a health and fitness coach, we regularly have to help people set some goals, and everybody's in the spirit of goal setting right now, right? It's the beginning of the year and everybody's working towards setting some goals for themselves. Well, the first thing that's important is you need to set those goals high. You need to create some goals that are smart, that are reasonable, that are attainable and realistic and measurable, and all of those things that we've talked about in the past. However, if the goal is too big, you may find yourself being paralyzed, not knowing where to start. So a little bit of a story. As I started my health and fitness coaching journey, I started focusing on personal development. And Darren Hardy is one of the first books that I read, one of his books called The Compound Effect. And in that book, Darren talks about how it is the very small things that we do every day. It is the small habits, it's the small choices, it's the small steps that we take every day that are going to compound. They're going to build on top of each other, that are going to move us where we need to go in life. And this can be positive choices moving us in a positive direction, or they can be negative choices moving us in a negative direction. And it is that choice that you make every day. It's not the big decisions often that are the ones that are making the biggest impact on our life. It's usually the small decisions. And so as we're talking about goal setting, I want to talk a little bit about how you need to set those goals and make them big and make them scary and make a plan. Do your research, follow a program, study your nutrition, figure out how to set a budget. Whatever it is you need to do, whatever the goal is, set it, research, follow a plan to get there, and then you need to break it down. So give yourself a roadmap and then break it down. And then all you have to do in a day is three things, three small things that will get you towards that goal. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an analogy. If you woke up, and this I got from Darren Hardy as well. As I said, his Compound Effect was one of the first books I read, and I now subscribe to something called Darren Daily, which is about a 5-minute video he sends once a day in the morning, and it's motivation and inspiration. And this is what he shared this morning on his Darren Daily, and it gave me the inspiration to share this Periscope with you. So here's the analogy. If you woke up every morning and you knew you had to take 1,000 steps up a staircase to get to the top. So you get up in the morning and you stand at the bottom of those stairs and you look up and you see what you have to do, the entire thing. You are going to feel overwhelmed. And this is what happens when we feel overwhelmed. We freeze. like a deer in the headlights, because that's a huge task ahead of us. And we don't know what to do first, especially if we didn't do our research. So if you're standing at the bottom of 1,000 steps and you know you have to get to the top, and you look up and you remind yourself all day that you have to look up and take those 1,000 steps, you will freeze. You'll be overwhelmed. You won't be motivated. You'll go get a cup of coffee. You'll go do some laundry. You'll do anything else besides taking that first step. But what if I asked you to just take one? What if I asked you first thing in the morning to just take a step, take one step? That's so easy. Doesn't take any effort or energy. Take your first step. In fact, when you have goals that you're working on, all I would ask you to do is each day take 3 steps. And they don't even have to be at the same time. Take one step in the morning, another step in the afternoon, and another step later. Don't focus on the big goal each day. Focus on taking 3 steps. And that is how you can stay motivated and feel accomplished and proud, because you know each day you're taking 1 and then 2 and then 3 steps that are going to move you in the direction of reaching those goals. So, just to recap, we are talking about taking baby steps. Everybody's on their own place on their health and fitness journey, so you can't compare yourself to what other people are doing. You have to choose goals for yourself. And that goal doesn't have to be huge. It needs to be a little bit scary, and it needs to be attainable, and it needs to be measurable and specific. That's the basis of goal setting. You need to do small steps each day that are going to move you in the direction of reaching your goals. Don't look up. Set the goals, do your research, and create a plan so that you know where you're going. And that's the basis of goal setting. Set the goal, and then each day, instead of being overwhelmed because there's so much to do to get you towards those goals, you're going to just break those down into 3 simple things. So 1 meal at a time, right? Don't focus on the 50-pound weight loss that you have to make. Focus on 1 meal at a time. Don't focus on the fact that you said you were going to work out 5 days this week. Do 1 workout today. Take 1 step. So make your goals. Take 3 steps 1 day at a time, 1 step at a time, 1 meal at a time. Whatever it is, my friends, make your goals and then break them down so that each day you aren't paralyzed by the big task, only instead you are motivated and you feel proud and accomplishment when you're able to achieve those simple steps. Keep it simple, friends. And that's what we are all about here at Team NESIT. We are all about sharing our tips. And so many people have excuses, so did we, about why they can't live this healthy life, why they can't reach their health and fitness goals. And we have overcome some of those excuses ourselves. We think we have figured a few things out. We are passionate about helping other people and paying it forward. We are determined to live the life that we were called to lead, and we're going to pay that forward. If this has benefited you at all, if you've received value from this at all, please head over to us. You can find us on Facebook. We are known as Team NESIT. You can follow us there. We have created a free gift for all of you. It's a 5-part video series on how we ourselves get and stay motivated. If you sign up there, give us your email address. We can connect with you. We'll share those videos with you 1 day at a time, and then we can work together to build a relationship, to share our tips with you about overcoming excuses and keeping it simple and living this healthy life. I hope everybody enjoyed this. Anybody have any questions? There's a few people on here on this Monday morning. Thanks for the hearts, friends. Well, if not, until next time, thank you as always. Thanks for the appreciation. Don't forget to like this and share this with your friends. Until next time, everybody have a great day, and we'll be talking to you soon. Love you. Love you too, Mom. Thanks for checking in.